This is my 8th post-intervention assessment. Pick 2 papers from the bowl and choose one. Put the one that was not chosen back in the bowl. Using the notebook and pen, write an outline for your speech. Before you start writing the outline, set a timer for 10 minutes. Show the camera. Once the timer rings, press stop and you can use the outline you created for your speech. Set a timer for 4 minutes, show to the camera. And begin your speech. Do not stop talking until you hear the timer ring. My question was, what is your favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory would have to be all of the weekends that we went out of town for rodeos for my brother. These were my favorite memories because my parents would be busy with my brother. My mom would work the announcer box and my dad would just be helping my brother focus on whatever event he was doing. So because of that, I was able to explore with friends wherever the rodeo grounds we were at. I would play in the mud. Sometimes I would sell raffle tickets to help out my mom. And because I wanted something to do and I became very good at it. I also got into photography as a side business and hobby to do while my mom and dad worked. I was able to take the camera around and take pictures for fun, but also take pictures of the rodeo. And then some of the contestants would buy them after. And one time there was a place that was in the forest, in the woods, and they had a horse jump racetrack for a different type of event than what my brother and I competed in. And my friends and I would go around and pretend that we were competing, jumping over it, and I have visual memories of it, very strong memories. I remember one time there was something that they called Cowboy Prom, and I was able to go with my brother one year. It was across the street in one of the casinos, and it was very special. I remember we ate a bunch of Hot Pockets, which now I think are gross because that's all we would eat there. Just for lunches, we would eat that. There was also bonfires. We had lots of s'mores. My family of 4 slept in a very tiny trailer. I remember washing my hair in a bucket, and sometimes we would shower in the woods with like a hot water heater that was heated up all day from solar panels. I remember my dad would make us dinners in the discada, and I also remember that there was very cold nights sometimes. One time my brother wanted to sleep outside on a cot, and when my dad woke up in the morning there was snow around him, but he didn't feel it because his sleeping bag was warm enough for him. And all of this traveling forced our family into many bonding experiences and helped us grow closer. And I also got to travel to some places that I otherwise would not have ever gone, like Shiprock and Globe, Arizona, and Page, Arizona. I would not have just gone to those places for fun if it weren't for this rodeo experience. I also got to experience things that not many other people would get to experience, like some of the camping trips or spending the night in cold trailers or little trailers. I also learned to live life in a whole new camping type of way, so being cold and in small areas and how to make fires and things like that. And I also learned plenty of life skills that some either don't get to learn or don't get the opportunity to learn as early on as I was able to. I think a lot of my independence comes from these weekends when I would just run around the whole rodeo place and kind of take care of myself, but made sure that I was ready when it was time when I did compete and it was my turn. But I'm definitely thankful for these childhood memories, and I can look back and appreciate them even if they were hard or had to learn in the moment. Stop timer and then stop the recording.